Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet Rainbows and Butterflies. In this video we are going to learn how to make this Christmas coaster. This is a gift box coaster that I have made. I have been posting Christmas special videos on my channel, so if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss a video. For this coaster I have used rows of single crochet and I have also worked these tiny stitches in between. Now after you finish this, since we are working in separate rows here, you have a lot of ends to work in at the back of the coaster. So you can leave the coaster like this, or you can also go ahead and attach a piece of cloth over the coaster. Now for this coaster I have used crochet hook 4mm. You need a yarn needle, pair of scissors, and I've used crochet yarn. This is 4-ply yarn that I'm using for this tutorial. So let's get started. We begin with a slip knot, and we need to make a chain of 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've worked my chain 18, and for the size of this coaster I've worked chain 18. You can increase it or you can make it less depending on the size of the coaster that you wish to make. Now once you've completed your chain 18, you need to go ahead and work one single crochet in the first stitch from the hook. That's right here. Now you work one single crochet in the next stitch. Now in the third stitch we will be adding the next color. So what you need to do is you need to insert your hook into the stitch, and then you need to pull up the color. You just hold it like this. You don't need to make a knot there. You just hold your yarn like this. You put it on your hook and you pull it through the stitch, and then you complete your stitch with your previous color. That's it. Again, after you finish this, in the next stitch you work one single crochet, again one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet, and now we will be pulling up the color in the next stitch. So you go ahead and insert your hook into that. You have your color right here. You put this on the hook. You pull it through your stitch. Now this is what you will have on your hook. You will have one stitch of white and one stitch of red, which I am using here. Now you need to complete your stitch with your white yarn. Now in the next stitch you work one single crochet. In the next stitch one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet. Now again in the fourth stitch I am going to be using this yarn here. So you insert your hook. This is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like at the back. So you insert your hook in your chain. I'll show you this again. Okay, you insert your hook into this chain. Now this is your yarn here. You put this yarn over your hook and pull it through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook of different colors. You need to finish your stitch with your previous color. So you just yarn over and pull through both loops. Now you continue with your single crochet. It's 1, 2 and 3. And again in the next stitch we will be working the next color. So you insert your hook, you yarn over the next color, you pull through your stitch and you complete your stitch with your white. Now the next 2 stitches you work your single crochet. Now for the next row you chain 1, turn your work, and in this row you need to work 1 single crochet in each stitch. With the white that I'm using, I will be working 1 single crochet in each stitch of this row. Now when you're working over your second color, that is my red here, you need to make sure you don't pull this in your single crochet. So you just need to go over the single crochet very carefully. You don't need to pull this into this stitch. So you need to work 1 single crochet in each stitch of this row. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet till you reach the end of your row. After you finish your row of single crochet, we again need to chain 1 and turn your work. And now what you need to do is you need to cut off your yarn from this end, because we are going to start using it again from this side. So you cut it off. Now you work 1 single crochet in the same stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And what I've done here is I've worked these stitches in between these 2. If you can see the pattern here, I've worked 2 stitches, then 1 here, then 2, then 1, then 2. So you can work it in this manner, or you can work your stitches in straight rows. Now in the next stitch we will be again joining the color. So you need to hold it like this. You insert your needle into the next stitch. You pull out your yarn through your stitch and you complete your stitch with your white yarn. Now in the next stitch you work 1 single crochet, in the next stitch 1 single crochet, in the next stitch 1 single crochet. Now in this stitch we will be using the red yarn again. So you insert your needle, pull out your red yarn. Now you complete your stitch with your white yarn. Again, one single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch. Now in the next stitch, you insert your needle, pull out your red yarn, and you complete your stitch with your white yarn. Now the next stitches, you will be working one single crochet in each stitch till the end of your row. Now for the next row, you chain one, turn your work, and you need to work one single crochet in each stitch of this row. So you just keep working one single crochet in each stitch of this row till you reach the end of your row. After you finish your row of single crochet, again you need to chain one and turn your work, and you also need to cut off this yarn here because we need to join it from this side again. So you cut it off, and now we will be working the stitches on top of these right here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you need to go ahead and work one single crochet, one single crochet. Now in the next one, we will be working your stitch with the next color. So you just need to hold on to it like this. You insert your needle, you pull out your yarn, and you complete your stitch with your white yarn. Now again in the next stitch, you work one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet, and now on top of this stitch in the next one, you need to pull out the red yarn. So you insert your hook, you pull out the red yarn, and then you need to complete your stitch with your white yarn like this. Now in the next stitch, again you work one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet, in the next stitch one single crochet, and you need to continue this pattern till you reach the end of your row. And if you've noticed, this is a repeat of 2 rows. We are doing one row with these stitches and one row with single crochet. So you need to keep repeating these 2 rows till you get the length of the coaster that you need. So you need to follow this pattern. If you are working it this way, if you're working it in straight lines, you follow that pattern. So you have one row with the red stitches and one row with single crochet till you reach the length that you need. I've completed my rows, and this is the length that I want my coaster to be. So now you need to chain one and cut your yarn. Now you need to go ahead and attach the next color. We are going to work the border with one single crochet in each stitch and 2 single crochets in the corner stitch. So we'll start with this one. You work one single crochet in each stitch of this row, 1 single crochet in each stitch. I have reached the corner, so now in the corner stitch you need to work 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This is the first one and this is the second one. Now the sides, we are going to go 1 single crochet in each row. So we start with this one, 1, this is the second one. If you can see, you have some holes here, you go in each one of them. You need to go in each one and work 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you need to follow this pattern till you reach the end of your row, and in this stitch you work 2 single crochets in the same stitch. I have completed this row. In all the corners I have worked 2 single crochet and in each stitch 1 single crochet. Now we are going to end it by working in this stitch again, because we started with 1 single crochet here. So you work 1 stitch into that first stitch and then you work a slip stitch right into the first single crochet, and then you can go ahead and cut your yarn. Now what you need to do is, if you look at the back, you have lot of ends to work, so you need to carefully work in all your ends, and then we can go ahead and make the bow. I have completed working the ends and this is what it looks like at the back. And now we are going to go ahead and work the bow. So for that you need to start with a slip knot and chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want a bigger bow, you can go ahead and make some more chains, but I am working with chain 8 for this coaster. Now you need to hold on to your last stitch here, right here, chain 2. Now you need to work 1 double crochet in the chain that you held on to. It's 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and you need to keep working 1 double crochet in all your stitches till you reach the end of your row. I have completed my row, and now for the next row you chain 2, 1, 2, you turn your work and you work 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and you need to continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch of this row till you reach the end. After you complete your row, you chain 1 and you need to go ahead and cut your yarn. Now you need to hold on to the center like this, and you take a piece of yarn around this much. You need to tie it to the coaster, so you take a little long yarn. Okay, now all you need to do is wrap it up in the center. Now at the back of it, I like to pull the leftover yarn on the opposite sides. I'll show you how. I go in from here. I pull this out on this side, and I go in from here, and the one that is on this side, I pull it out on the other side. And there you have your bow. You need to attach it to this, but before that we are going to go ahead and work our lines. Now to work the line, I'm using a yarn needle and yarn. You just need to find the center stitch here, right here, and you need to go in like this. And then you make a line on this side. And now you need to go ahead and tie your bow right here. So you need to pull out the yarn that you have on your bow right through here. And you need to tie it up, and all you need to do is you need to go ahead and work in all your ends. We've completed our coaster. I've gone ahead and worked 4 lines here because I have 4 lines here. You can go ahead and work less or more. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and happy crocheting.